Woo! Welcome to Friday.
It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's the end of the week and the last day.
Hey, keep your day job. Let's go.
I'm gonna get my groove on, and what you gonna do?
Keep your day job. Yep. Y'all have not hit the right spot yet. Keep trying. Keep trying. We have more Fridays in the year to come.
Listen.
Belinda. Sour grapes.
Listen.
See how that works, Belinda? See how that works? You can be dismissed easily.
Y'all don't like honesty. I learned that. Y'all want me to say, "Oh, good. That's some nice bars you got, Jessica."
I mean, but Belinda, you buck the system. It's evening. It's evening. You say good morning. You're gonna always buck the system.
She the only one that can go and do what she wants to do.
Right.
That's how she's made. It's just what she wants to do.
Right. 6 p.m. You talking about good morning, good morning.
And want you to say good morning back.
Yes,
right.
Please acknowledge the greeting, the salutation.
No, hi.
Please. You don't see me out here trying to spit bars. I'm not sexy red.
Do we need to put it in the back again? Put her back in the basement. There you go.
I get put out.
You can't knock Avis out. We like Avis, but that Belinda character.
That's what I had to. I'm like Bobby. I had to kick Bobby under the table. Wait a minute. Not Avis. Avis has nothing to do with
not
this.
Avis. Not Avis.
Say a word.
Avis has nothing to do with this.
Avis, go ahead and vote.
Sometimes you can be guilty by association, right?
That's
what it is.
Right. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Hey,
happy Friday, y'all.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Woo, it is going. This year is going by. Let me tell you, we're almost at
already October.
Yes. I went to Costco today and got my Christmas decorations. That's what's up.
Because they were up. Yeah. They had some nice things.
They do.
Wow. I mean, listen, we got neighbors that already got Halloween stuff up,
yes.
And it's just like
ready.
Yes. And lots of it.
We plead blood every time we pass by.
Yes, we do.
I don't like coming in your neighborhood in October.
You don't need it
over there.
No, in September. Start September. They don't wait.
You don't
notice you don't have visitors now.
We don't want visitors. We don't want visitors. So it works out.
You see how that is, Avis?
I know.
They don't want us there.
We want certain visitors.
No, I don't want anybody.
Wow.
Okay. I have enough going on.
We'll be there tomorrow. Thank you.
I'm not trying to. I won't be there. And I know Roy ain't opening the door for you, so you just gonna be sitting out on the porch by yourself.
I'm gonna step around to the back and lay out. I know what to do.
Look to the blind.
Okay. Gasoline. Good morning to you, honey. Good morning, Benita.
Oh my God!
Belinda, you're consistent, and I love you because you can't even control yourself. But you're consistent.
No, you can't control yourself.
You can't control yourself.
Yes, I am consistent.
You are.
I appreciate that. No surprises here.
No.
Predictable.
I have to consciously make an effort to make sure.
That's my girl right there.
No, because that's called proper training.
You brainwashed her from when she was a baby.
Okay.
Okay. But she doesn't fall for your shenanigans either.
Okay.
So, Belinda,
if you had a sister on here, what would you do, Jessica? Where is April?
I don't know. I haven't talked to her. Have you talked to her?
No.
Okay, I haven't talked to her. I don't know where my sister is. But here come my little sister. Come through and
I'm here. Hi. Good morning, Ebony.
What's up, Ivory?
Good morning.
That's my sister-in-law.
So she's gonna make her say good morning.
She got her trained too.
No, Ebony is not trained.
Time, that's all.
On your Friday testimonial with the chamber. Thank you. I have no idea.
No.
It's what you said with the chamber. You did a testimony.
Teachers say good morning all day. I never said good morning as a teacher. Matter of fact, I was the region teacher of the year.
Right. Send me that link. I don't even know what you're talking about, but thank you.
Yes, just say thank you. That's
I
what you're
did.
supposed to
I
do.
said thank you.
That's
Thank you so
all you're
much.
supposed to do.
I
Not,
She's
saw-
on top of things. I'm way behind, so Gasoline brings me up to date
she
all the
does.
time. Yeah,
She brings everybody up to date.
Yeah.
Gasoline is everywhere at the same time.
I know. What do you call that when you clone? Clone
Omnipresent.
yourself.
Omnipresent, right?
Tyrone.
Omnipresent.
Yes.
Tyrona.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyroning.
No, clone Gasoline.
She's Tyroning.
Tyrone.
Mm,
Oh.
mm,
So they cleared the airway this week.
mm-hmm.
Shirley Strawberry was her own strawberry letter this week.
I like that green.
She went ahead and brought the table.
Yeah.
What did she say exactly?
Mm.
Sorry.
She said we're gonna shut down the shenanigans.
She made her judgment was off. She's getting a divorce. She said that yes, she did say the things that she said about Steve and Marjorie, but at the end of the day, she couldn't bring it back. She can't come back from what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Bonita, I'm gonna need you to.
Oh, Bonita.
I'm gonna need you to stop and miss Good Morning. She said it's too late. She said what she said, but she's apologetic. But the reality of it is,
So she lied.
No, we all talk about each other. We talk about each other. That's what life is, especially with your mate. She was talking to her husband. She said Steve was wheezing going up the stairs because he was tired. Okay, he was. He even said that he's lost a lot of weight since then because that was back in October. He's lost a lot of weight. He needed to pull it together.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But what was the issue?
She said that Steve was wheezing and that Marjorie looks at them as if they're the help. Okay.
But didn't she also say that Marjorie was cheating with the?
No, she did not say that. No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
No, she said
that was out there, but she wasn't.
that had nothing to do with Shirley. And the cheating thing was alleged, and that was just here recent. This conversation was from almost a year ago. It was October of 2022.
Okay.
And it was just now being leaked.
Yes, and that was what Steve was saying, that it was purposeful. The leak was purposeful to add into
To
What-
her husband being in jail and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Did
Well,
they
I'll
think
tell
the
you
leak
what.
came from the husband?
It wasn't leaked. It not leaked in the sense that it can't be broadcast. When you're in jail, you know that the things that you're saying
Recorded.
are recorded. And so through a federal act, you can request for those tapes.
Right.
You just have to pay for them. So someone went through that process to
Mhm.
legally obtain the recorded conversations. And then telephone calls from prison, which is on YouTube, went ahead and put it out there.
This changes everything.
Oh, so Dana,
Everything.
can you count?
Power. See, now
Can
we
you
got to fight
count,
the
Dana?
system back.
Can you count, Dana? That's what I want to know. Can you count?
It was
Yes.
count on what?
Can you count?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we got to give y'all some time to take over every night.
Oh boy.
That's two people.
Y'all count.
Where's April? Where's April?
Here we go.
Call April.
We go. Now we talking.
Here
Now
we
it's the
go.
fair
Call
fight.
April.
Jessica, you don't count because you the host, so you don't really count.
Still ahead.
Oh,
Excuse you?
Let me tell y'all. Belinda was trying to gang up on me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to gang up on me. Talking about good morning and all kinds of stuff.
Wow.
And now I know that the equalizer just came on. We know that John Lee
Charity.
equalizer.
you telling Belinda husband on her?
Ain't that something?
Daggone right.
She got quiet though. She's quiet.
Yes, she did.
Way to go. Look, Teep showed up in uniform. He was showing his authority.
That's what I'm talking about, Captain.
Authority. Jessica smiling.
But
real hard.
did you hear that when
Flash
Dana
your badge,
came on?
Steve.
Dana
Flash
came
your
on. I
badge.
heard his
Flash
music
your
in the
badge.
background before he got on. It was going, Cap, keep coming. keep going. Keep going. And he appeared.
Wait a minute, Jessica frozen? She doing the mannequin challenge?
No, she froze.
Oh, she is frozen.
She froze. She's at Sarah Jake's conference.
Oh.
Y'all can't see me? Oh, I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
You froze.
I'm see you now.
We see you now.
Okay. Look, Captain.
Yes. You breaking up. You're breaking up. It's like I got out of tune piano right now. You're breaking up.
Jokes.
Say now.
I was getting off the plane, so I pulled my luggage down. The man across the aisle, he was like, "I'll get it for you." I said, "Okay, go ahead." So I step up. I'm in the little flight attendant area, and they're opening the door. And then when I look up from the man giving me my stuff, I looked up. Black Captain. He's like this. I said, "Good morning." Black on black. Black on black. Look, I was so happy. I wanted to take a picture with him.
You should have.
Captain, they were trying to exit the plane. I couldn't stand there and do no selfie. I just gave him the peace up sign. I was like, okay.
You could have.
I thought about you. I was like, oh, okay.
Black on black on black on black on black on black on black.
I love it.
There it is.
I love it.
Lateef, I'm gonna tell you this: your wife got real quiet when you came back. When you showed up, I ain't gonna lie, because she was just tearing us up.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, there's some background to that, but
She won't even. She better answer an unknown number and save somebody.
Oh, Jesus. So speaking of saving somebody, Belinda,
I don't understand.
tell us what's going on with your name for today.
But me?
That's true.
Sorry.
Look, the teeth done just
She
blink once or twice. What's
Yes.
going on?
Yes, Dana, can I have the floor, please? Dana, thank you.
Dana.
Thank you. Can I have the floor, please? Bobby, September is National Suicide Prevention Month. It is a very serious matter and one of the leading causes of death in our country. So we want to make sure everyone is aware that 988 is the crisis hotline number, and you can use that number 24 hours a day for you or someone else. And that there is support available with professional clinicians in every city, state, area that you live in. Definitely make sure that you speak to each other, talk to each other about suicide, and let's normalize the conversation. Over 48,000 people committed suicide, or rather died by suicide, which is the correct terminology, died by suicide last year. And we can do something to minimize that. We just have to all be responsible for ourselves individually, but also be responsible for others in our community.
Thank you, Belinda.
I have a question too, Belinda, while we're
Yes.
talking about this. How much do you think the pandemic had to do with the suicide rate? Because I always thought there would be some type of after effect of folks being home and not being able to do the things and having freedom to move around.
Yeah.
Like they normally would be able to.
Absolutely. The isolation and actually when we kind of turn more towards social media, actually increase the numbers as far as people having suicidal thoughts and actually acting on those thoughts. To be honest, almost everyone has suicidal thoughts at some point. You have a fleeting thought, but when those thoughts turn to obsession and you really kind of develop a plan, or somebody around you is developing a plan, that's when we know we need to take more action. So definitely, the crisis, the pandemic, which we still are in, because COVID in the north, even though we're not talking about it a lot here in Miami, up north, and when I mean North New York, DC area, I hear people there speaking about how the pandemic is actually, COVID is actually coming back.
It's actually as well in California. California, because my radio station is always tuned to the stations out in Los Angeles, and it is a conversation that newscaster is constantly talking about. The COVID numbers are on the rise. So when I was walking through the airport, I was masked up. I was the only one on my flight with the mask on. I really didn't care. Karen act like she wanted to keep the whole arm rest just because it was big. I digress.
That's a whole other conversation.
Let me come on.
Let me
Before we move on,
I just want to remind everyone that use #988 if needed.
how do you begin a conversation, like a check-in conversation for like?
Oh, yes, that's good.
How do you begin a check-in conversation with someone that you may be concerned about?
Mhm.
It's simply saying, I'm your friend, I'm your family member. I have some concerns that I just want to talk to you about, see where you are, how you're feeling, what are some of your thoughts. And you can always say, have you thought about hurting yourself directly
Oh,
to a
wow.
person?
You
And they
just
will give
said.
you-
and
they
it's,
will give you a response that then you need to be prepared for. Because if that person says, yes, I have, then I want to make sure that you keep that person with you, whether they're on the phone or in person, that you keep that person with you until you're able to help them get to the right professional support.
okay. My question is, do they have anywhere where, I guess, the person that's not really familiar, where they have them, these are signs where someone may be, because I know in the prison system we took classes and you got people giving away stuff like that.
Yeah.
Dude might have a life sentence and he'll talk about getting out soon. So I mean, is there anywhere the average person can, I guess, consult or find information on that?
Yes, you definitely can find information on the CDC website, cdc.gov. Lifeline, I think it's lifeline988.org. Here locally, the nonprofit that I'm a part of, CEATTINC, at gmail.com. We're definitely available to have those discussions with individuals and organizations. We actually did a little brief podcast about suicide and suicide prevention this week, and it is available on Facebook. So I encourage organizations to reach out and say, please come in and talk to us. It doesn't have to be an all-day conversation, but having those 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30-minute conversations just to remind everyone in your community as to how to support those that may be having thoughts and feelings regarding suicide is very, very important.
Belinda,
Thank you, Dana.
you got to come out with another show.
Yes.
You got
I
to
had a show called Mental Wellness for the Culture. I'm still working on it with the producers. So hopefully in October, it'll be back out.
On the other end is also Life Insurance Awareness Month.
Oh my
Is it?
goodness.
I don't see that anywhere. Talk to me about that, Dana.
Everybody needs life
That's
insurance.
a thing.
Building the state.
Yeah.
There you go.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Thank you all. Well, keeping on topic, Michael Irvin is
Rich. Oh, I'm sorry.
building a legacy, an estate. How much did they say that he was awarded in his settlement?
Full amount.
The full amount of what he asked?
The full amount, $100 million.
What?
Yeah.
Is this from the
Yes. Marriott Hotel incident.
hotel thing?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Nice.
One time for cameras being available. Right.
Mm.
And witnesses speaking up.
Do you think he felt some kind of way coming back
Oh,
to the
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you have to feel some type of way. Well, first of all, you got to feel some type of way going back to your past employer, because they said, hey, when they let you go for a period of time, and they're saying, hey, we might not believe what happened or believe what you're telling us.
That's true.
Yeah. And I was like, do you
walk
go
through that
back
door.
after that? Do you just
Yeah.
right.
When
Right.
you walk through that door with your chest out
Or
And
just go on air and just wild out. Like I'm coming back.
and you have the letter
I
in your
like
hand.
option number 2.
You unfold it like with a snap, and then you hold it with your 2 fingers, and then you say, "So this is what actually happened,
Right.
and I was right."
Show up in a tank top like the dude on the college show.
And then he could possibly say, "You know what, y'all are next."
But I can tell you firsthand, being accused of something in corporate America when it was just so far from the truth, and knowing that I did nothing wrong, even knowing that I did nothing wrong, to come back into that environment and thinking that people are watching you and think a certain thing of you, because it what it does is make people question your character.
Mhm.
So he has to feel some type of way. You're talking about a job and a company that's aired, and you're on air, you're already famous, but you're aired nationwide. I mean, all over the place. And what's happened to you or with you or about you is plastered all over the news. And we're not just talking sports. And we're talking about in the heat of where Karen is a true meaning, and it's more than just a name, right? You got to feel some type of way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, congratulations to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also congratulations to Deion Sanders, who is just cashing checks,
Yeah.
literally and figuratively.
Yep.
They're
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just going to ask the question. They're 2-0 now.
Yep.
2-0.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this though. I mean, you talk about cash and checks. What I don't want to miss is Deion is the problem of why you do not see black head coaches in every sports arena. He scares America because guess what? Deion, it's a movement. When I see somebody, and don't get me wrong, I've had some great coaches that were black and white that I respect. But the reality is that there's a threat when you are a black coach and these kids see this black face and he's a father and he does all the right things. He tells the truth and he's honest. They tend to follow and will run through a wall for this guy. So Deion becomes a threat to these other schools. That's why every week somebody has something stupid to say, and then you go out and get beat by your own words.
You better say it.
CSU this week,
You better say it.
So let's just say biblically.
Colorado State.
Okay.
Let's go with what
Let's
the
go.
Lord said. He
With
will
the Lord. The
prepare
Lord.
people in front of your enemies.
You better say it.
Let me just tell you this. Just
Get
really
it, Roy.
quick.
Get it.
Really quick. So I'm in this store.
Can I drink while you doing the Bible?
And it was somebody.
No, wait.
It was somebody who looked like me. And the
Take
lady,
communion, Dan. Take
funny.
communion.
So can you hear me talking?
Yeah.
Confused. I don't know. Okay. So the lady tried to be funny and comes over to me and says, we need to check out. There isn't anyone at the desk to check us out. We need you to come and check us out. And I looked at her like this.
B.
And I didn't say anything. She corrected herself. Then she goes, "Oh, that's okay. I see the lady now." And she walked off. And in my spirit, I was like, now I know I don't look like I work here.
Don't look at me.
I know
Look
in
at
your
you. Look
spirit,
at me.
I know what you was like.
Look at my hair. Look at me. I don't work here.
You?
Look at me.
No, I wasn't trying to be like that, Belinda, but I clearly
I
have
like
my
that.
big Louis Vuitton purse on my arm.
Yes. Look at
Right.
me.
And I'm shopping.
Yeah.
Okay. You can tell I don't work there. You were trying to be funny and you thought it was funny for you and your little girlfriend. I walked away from that. I did my purchase and I kept going. And I said, "Ooh, that was a spirit," because I'm always able to pick up on these things that are going on that aren't in the natural. And I was like, really? That was a spirit that had her do that. I said, oh, well, too bad for the spirit because you didn't get me.
No.
Mhm.
Denied.
Going out of the store, And I have this thing with God where I'm always asking him, like, why? Can you show me? Please, I just want to know. But I'm good if I never know. So I'm going out the store and then I see these shoes. I go back and I say, oh, let me look at these shoes. So I'm standing there looking at the shoes with my purchase standing there. All I hear, bah, 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 bah. I look up, the alarm is going off. Okay. Going off from Nordstrom, going out into the mall. I look up, it's her and her friend.
Mhm.
They turn around and look at me smack dab in my face. I'm like,
Mhm.
Wow.
I was like,
Won't he do
immediate
it?
retribution.
Won't he do it?
Immediately.
Won't he
I
do it?
Wow, why?
Look
My
at that.
Lord.
Hey,
My
so
Lord.
so there's a
My Lord.
there's a running tally with Karma versus everyone, and Karma is a million
Undefeated.
522,817
Quintillion, billion,
Right.
trillion, infinity
Right.
times a million.
Yes.
zero.
Yes.
Zero.
But think of that to your point. I mean,
I wanted to add,
Dion has a movement that God can only ordain,
Yeah.
and he has no problems sharing with the world who he is,
Yes.
and he is telling everybody who he is, and
Yes.
y'all
love it.
still trying to get him, and
Yes.
y'all still losing.
But this
That
is
reminds me of Coco. Remember when she knelt down to say her prayer? They were
Yeah.
saying she was soaking it in, and I
Yeah.
forgot the name of the coach. He came back and said,
Tony
"No,
Dungy.
let's be
Yeah.
clear about what's going on here."
Yes.
Yeah, that
She
was
said,
funny.
my haters.
Right.
What did she say about her haters? Her haters was trying to.
Fueled her fire.
Throw water.
Trying to throw water on her fire.
They're throwing gasoline.
to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Congratulations to Coco Gauff.
Yes.
Go.
And to my haters. You better go on international TV talking about your haters, girl.
Okay.
The main
No.
biggest thing about this is when you're good at something, i.e., Dion, Coco Golf, and stuff like that. The populace wants you to. They don't want you to boast and be not necessarily bad, but be pompous about it. They don't like that, and so therefore, when you're good, i.e., Muhammad Ali, he taught the tragedy and he backed it up. When
Yeah.
you back it up, that's what they don't like. They can't stand for somebody to be loud, proper, correct, and ordained in steps by God, and they can't handle that. So they want you to be constantly like just like they said back in the day, shut up and dribble, or just shut up and play.
Or it could just be haters, like the girls in the store. I mean, they look just like me. I mean, it's just
daily
it's
haters.
crabs. They're just
Yeah,
crabs in the barrel. It's not even as deep as any type of racism. It's just
Right.
haters, period.
And I've
Like
had
even at the Orange Blossom Classic, I went over, complimented somebody about their outfit, asked them about the designer, and they told me that they made it.
They
That
said
they-
you lie and your breath
They
stink.
physically made it, and I was like, really?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I said you lie and your breath stink. Okay, girl.
Oh, okay.
We keep
Well,
winning no matter what. That's right.
Keep
Oh,
winning.
it's funny that we have this
I
conversation.
said, oh,
because
would you like some water? Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times somebody dropped their bags in front of me at the airport, and they better be glad they wasn't Louis Vuitton or something.
You should call security. You got a unattended bag. Is
Right. And look, and not to just keep talking about Dion, but I think the thing that I'm so excited about it is Dion's actually ruling the airwaves right now. We're not talking about one of those things that is just football. We're talking about life.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's winning in life, period. And everybody's glued to the TV. And what we would normally do is watch some of those Michigan games and some of those teams that normally would win. But you're talking about Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
Game day is going to be there. Isn't that
I don't know.
crazy?
I don't understand. I'm not a football enthusiast. So what does that mean? What
So
Colorado? what? We
Colorado
don't usually
is
watch
like
those.
a nobody team.
Right. So
Okay.
But
typically
now everybody is watching them.
They won
Okay.
one
Yeah,
game.
no,
They won
big
one game
deal.
last year.
they won one game
Yeah.
last year. So
Yeah.
typically
Like the Richmond
everybody's
Giants
focusing
won
on
against them.
Alabama,
Got you.
Georgia, Tennessee,
Georgia.
and stuff like that. They're focusing on them. But
Yeah, and I think the best part that I like about it is because they thought he couldn't go from Jackson State. First of all, you thought he couldn't do from high school.
Right.
He went from high school to Jackson State. Then you went from Jackson State, brought your luggage with you, and you're doing it at Colorado.
Yeah.
Like bought some Louis Vuitton luggage. That's
And he graduated from Talladega, not
Talladega.
FSU.
Yes,
Oh,
that right.
big man right there.
You're right. Do you know? Does she know where I graduated from?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That reporter was like, yeah, so for everything that you did and your alma mater, FSU,
Right.
somebody see
Tried him,
you didn't do
Ebony.
your
You
research.
tried
You
him.
didn't do your research.
Right.
Girl.
What she was saying was Florida State was not an HBCU. That's what she was saying.
And essentially she didn't. She assumed that because he was a superstar at FSU,
Right.
that's where he had to have graduated from. You know what I'm saying?
Well-
There wasn't, you couldn't have graduated over there because you were doing all of this great stuff over here. Oh no, boo.
Mhm.
Do
Well,
your
here's-
research.
Well, you're right. And here's the thing that what
Yeah,
I
tell us,
think
sir.
the people are starting to understand and what Dion understood. Dion said this: Florida State wasn't Florida State until I arrived.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
Period.
Stupid.
I made Florida State. Florida State.
Mm.
Okay.
but again, I stick to my HBCUs. Bring that talent to the HBCUs and create the HBCUs with that talent. So you have Dion who went back and got his degree from Talladega. Chris Paul went back to Winston-Salem and got his degree.
Right.
J.R. Ryder is at A&T or what have you. But go there first. And
It's
build.
okay. It's okay if they don't, though, Captain. You know why?
I'm not.
Because
I'm not knocking it.
we all are called.
You know?
We're all called to different journeys in life.
Yeah.
And I agree with that. And I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying let's set a precedence to do it in the beginning versus the latter.
And
And
Latif,
there
I
is
agree
a
with
growth.
you. I agree with you, Latif, 100%. But if one thing Dion's experience taught me, it taught me that a lot of HBCUs have a long way to go. We
What?
still need to get, you know what I'm saying? We gotta walk the walk and talk the talk. We can't just be, putting it out there.
So-
You gotta come, you gotta do this, you gotta do. Okay, but then when they get there, we need to have our together.
Yeah.
Everybody has to
You
be
know what I'm
in
saying?
place to go.
Like, we do.
That's the picture. That's the shot.
Oh,
So did
Lord.
y'all see Sierra? She was on a podcast. They asked her about co-parenting with her son's biological
She had
father.
to lean with it, rock.
Oh, she
She's like,
like,
ha ha ha, he, you're funny. Don't do that. You're
Yeah,
funny.
she had to lean
We
with
can
it.
get along really well. Here you go, bringing up mess. Okay, I see you.
Sierra said, "Ha ha, he hell."
We're not doing that
My
today.
Lord, my Lord.
but it's a blessing for her and her son to be able to have someone who loves him.
Yes.
It is. It really is.
No. Sierra is co-parenting with her husband. She's not co-parenting with Future.
Okay, you better say it.
Mhm.
You better say
Yeah,
it.
talking about
That ain't nothing but the
HBCUs need
truth.
our help. That's what I'm talking about, Chaz.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
They do need our help.
Well, they got to help themselves.
Yeah.
We
that's
are
what-
we are them.
To his point
We
is,
have to help ourselves. Yeah.
to his point, there are a number of alumna at majority schools, and they give back. Wait, but I'm going to say this. I think someone did some research, and they proved that HBCUs received more funding than majority schools by person on donations. So the amount may not equal to more of what donors do at a majority school, but the number of the
The
people who
percentage
give,
of people giving is higher.
yes.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, I guess to your
Lord
point too,
knows,
when
it,
you're
it
talking
might
about
not be
needing
a
our help,
whole lot, but every
you
time
got to think about this
send
though.
something over
If
here.
HBCUs are state funded, but not by us,
Yeah.
Well, they're not all state funded though.
Yeah, not all of
Okay,
them are state
they
funded.
may not
Hampton
all
is
be,
private.
but here's the thing: the ones that are, you don't understand what we go through to run that school, or to be at a historically black school. So you're not going to be all in. It's like,
But to
selling
your point,
BET to somebody white who doesn't really understand that space. You may know media, but you might not know black media, right? And so, is there a full understanding of that?
to your point, a lot of the HBCU state schools, not a lot, but I know in Maryland, I think it was 2 other states,
Mhm.
they sued the state because of funding, because the funding was unbalanced. So they would give $5 to University of Maryland Eastern Shore, but they give $500,000 to University of Maryland. And so
Right.
they sued and won. And so now part of that leveling the playing field financially will begin to offset and help to bring in to get their crap together, to get the new accounting system, to get the new computer system and stuff like that, where kids can get their classes online or register online and not have to stand in a 3-hour line and then get to the you got to get in the 2-hour line and everything like that.
I
So
wouldn't know nothing about that.
Let me ask you all this. So last week we talked about Beyonce and her birthday. And it was star-studded, and everybody came out, and Diana sang happy birthday. But did you hear about our boy Lionel Richie?
Yes, I did.
He was top shelf petty.
Yeah, sometimes unresolved issues can come.
Well, Lionel said, "That's my friend." He said, "That's my friend." That's my
Apparently, he
friend.
was very hurt.
And not be mad.
He was mad. He said it was 34
I
years?
think it was 37, 32, 37, something like
Did
that.
they used to date? Did they used to date each other?
You think so?
No.
No.
Nah, I think Brenda had him on lock.
I don't
Okay.
think so. He
No.
just doesn't seem like her type.
I don't think they
Really sad.
dated,
They
but
had
they
the
might have
endless love song.
They
might
did a
have had
song
some,
together. They did music together.
they might have had some entanglements, but I don't think they dated.
They might have known each other in the biblical sense.
You still agree?
Roy, pull up the Bible again.
Don't do that.
But what did Lionel say though? What did he say?
He said that he's been asking her to come, maybe let's say 34, past 34 years. I've been asking Diana to come and sing with me, and she has not.
That's
And
awful.
tonight she over there singing "Happy Birthday" to Beyonce.
Right.
She's moved past.
Wait a
Motown.
minute, Lateef, I'm not done. And then
Okay, my
he ended it with, and I'm pissed.
I know that's right. Release that. Don't hold on to that.
Lionel Richie said, "That's my friend. That's my friend." That's what he said.
You've been asking her all night long, Benita.
I know.
Yeah.
He said, "Look here."
That one
We can do
song.
this all night long, babe. All night
Endless
long.
love, right?
I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere.
Endless love.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe the love did end. We don't know.
Maybe she felt like he was doing too much.
Too much. Too much.
She was
Well,
like,
she could also. It could have been a twofold, right? You go out to sing "Happy Birthday," but you also stay relevant too once you went out there.
You trying to
I
say
mean,
she
but
can't stay
who's not
relevant?
gonna go sing "Happy Birthday" to Beyonce?
Right. Because, what's the audience that's going to see Lionel Richie?
Yeah.
You know,
Aren't they coming to?
you reinvent yourself.
Oh, the hate was real.
Oh Lord!
Oh, that's that. I just realized what you said.
Wow.
Stop that.
The battles.
Darty, stop that.
Battles.
They're always
Look,
doing-
all you gotta do is look at their faces. The Lateef is telling a story with his face. Melinda's telling another story with her face.
Bobby, can you edit this?
Nope. It's going live as soon as the show ends.
Oh my god. What's up with this?
What are we doing?
Is this Mexico?
That's
Nah.
ET.
Is that
That's
a
ET.
person?
They took a side photo of ET and put it
No,
up there.
but is this from Mexico though?
Yes,
Come on, Bobby. Tell us what this is.
This is the UFO
that's the thing. from
remains from
bones.
Mexico.
From how many years ago?
Stop playing. That's ET.
right.
I said the same thing.
No,
Yeah.
for real,
I
y'all.
thought
Look
it was
it up.
Nolan. I thought
Google
it was
So
Nolan.
seriously, y'all, who believes in UFOs?
I
Everybody.
definitely do.
We can't believe that we're the only people
if
on
you-
Earth. Or
If you've ever studied a little bit of Earth space science and you understand the fact that, you know, Earth is a planet inside of a galaxy and that there are trillions of galaxies out there,
Okay,
Right.
science. Okay.
you
Okay.
can't
Talk.
possibly believe that
We're
we're
the
the
only one.
only beings
Oh.
in the entire universe. That would be kind of crazy.
yeah.
So I do believe that that we're not the only ones here. I've just never seen any UFOs or anything.
Wait, what does that mean, Chaz? Face
know.
turquoise covering eyes? What does that mean?
Face turquoise covering eyes.
You know, Chaz be on some different levels now.
Yes,
Chaz.
Chaz gonna
English. Talk
Tell us-
English to us,
tell us
Chaz.
what he's talking about.
And if they walk this earth,
What?
gasoline will put some eyelashes and some hair on them too.
Are we going through something? Because right now
I'm not drinking anything, so I don't know what I'm reading.
I'm
Who
not.
knows the code? Please.
We
decide.
started
at
talking
all.
about UFOs, and then the comments just went
I don't
left.
understand.
I don't understand.
Completely left. I don't know.
Mhm.
And then Roy talking about gasoline, putting wigs on the UFO. What?
That looks like something in the art class. Real talk.
Gasoline.
I don't know.
Girl, you need some hair. She'd be like, ooh, you need some hair.
Oh my god.
Got to clean up that skin first.
Dang, your stuff is entangled. God, dog.
Oh my
Gasoline
god.
running a hot comb through the head.
Look,
Oh, that's what's
Putting
happening. Okay.
images in, and the
Okay.
comments.
Stop that. Don't do that
are
anymore.
just-
oh,
are
okay.
just-
I have no idea what that means.
So, Benita, we don't know
And
what
Bobby
that
can't keep up.
Right.
biblical sense. Face turquoise.
Covering eyes.
No.
No.
You have to see the image.
Oh, he's probably talking about this. You know, the emoji that goes like this.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so,
I think that's a good try. No.
emojis don't come out. They just describe them.
Okay.
Mm.
Some people say cucumber tastes better than pickles. I don't know.
I can't.
Oh.
What is
What's
this?
the number again? Belinda,
988.
suicide hotline.
988.
Why? 988. Who are these people?
That's Tyrese who went on to the Breakfast Club and was like, "Why aren't you my friend anymore?" Yeah, I was tripping, but why aren't you my friend?
Talking to DJ Envy?
Yeah.
Yeah. DJ Envy said he dissed his wife.
Oh, Tyrese did.
Yeah.
And then he said,
Well, well, who filed for divorce?
Not them.
in this picture?
Not
right.
them.
Tyrese did get a divorce.
He did.
Oh, yeah. Seemed like
I'm asking who filed for divorce. Was it Tyrese or was it his wife?
probably his wife. I don't
Mm-mm.
know. If he
Mm-mm.
filed for divorce,
I think it was Tyrese.
Tyrese said that DJ Envy has been disrespectful.
Oh, he said we can't be friends after you counseling us and then trying to hit his wife.
Mhm.
Hit on his wife.
his wife.
But I thought DJ Envy was married.
He is.
Yes.
That's
His
DJ
wife.
Envy's
Is
wife.
it his wife?
That's his wife.
That's his wife right there.
I am not understanding. Tell
I'm
the
so
story again.
confused.
I don't understand. Tell it again.
So Tyrese and DJ Envy were close friends. Tyrese, I don't know if you remember, there was a period where he was consulting with a lot of people talking about marriages and relationships and da 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 da. DJ Envy reaches out to Tyrese for some consultation. In the midst of all that, Tyrese starts having his own set of issues and he's bugging. So he's consulting them, but then he also hits on DJ Envy's wife.
Oh my God.
So DJ Envy's like, stops calling him. Tyrese confronts him on the show, like, man, you stop calling. Like, when we go through issues, why you stop calling? Like, we supposed to be boys. And he's like, well, you was going through stuff, but I never told you this. You hit on my wife.
Mm.
A lot of this is a little.
But I'm gonna tell you this: Envy is going through some stuff, a lot of stuff. Whether being sued for fraud, for real estate and stuff, relationship. This is, I don't know.
Well, he was going through a lot of stuff before.
He still is now with real estate.
Envy or
But I'm saying before, because I think he attempted suicide once.
Oh
Tyrese or Envy?
Envy.
I
think he went into a depression. He went into a deep depression, and then he came out of it. And he talked about it one time, if I recall. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I thought I recall hearing something along the lines of that. And
that makes sense.
Yeah.
And so now,
he didn't even ask.
So now he came.
He didn't ask, but he confronted him on the show on air.
The thing of saying, "Why have you called me? You stopped calling. You didn't check in, and da 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 da." And he's like, trying not to get into it, but he kept on asking. I kept on going back to it, and so he's like, "I wasn't gonna say anything, but you tried to hit on my wife, and now you're gonna force me to be friends?" Like, no. So it was that kind of thing. Like,
oh wow! And then speaking of which. Your Ebony, your boy is getting divorced.
Who is my boy?
What's his name?
Snowman.
Jeezy.
That's Miles' guy.
No, that's my guy too.
Oh, is it?
Very much so, my guy.
Yeah.
His reign was my college experience.
He had a prenup.
I thought your guy was Trey Songz.
He didn't have a child supporting up.
That's R&B. We talking about rap. And Trey, he's still on the fence.
Halfway.
I'm waiting for his vindication.
But they were married 2 years.
Yeah. And she was with him when we went to that Raggedy concert.
Yeah. Sitting at the table next to him.
How long? They only been married 2 years, right?
Where they get married? They still had a baby. Great, that's gonna save some of his money. With that child support, it's about to be like, I don't know, $100,000 a month for the baby. Because it's used to a lifestyle already.
Yeah.
Wow. So he filed for divorce after 2 years.
I no comment. Next story.
Bobby!
Gasoline just posted it, Ebony.
I feel it wasn't gonna last.
Right.
We gave it 5 years, like, at least 5.
I mean, I felt that too, but I was like, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he found something.
This is ugly. This is ugly. That's his daughter.
Oh, she's beautiful.
That's his daughter. Happening? So his daughter, well, when Jim Brown just recently passed,
right?
And Jim Brown's wife is actually his daughter's age. So his daughter was like, "Nah, that will's not right. The will is wrong, y'all, because y'all have everything in her name, but you had him sign this when he wasn't fully aware of what he was signing." So
contesting the will.
Correct.
Is this the wife or the daughter that's in the picture?
That's the daughter.
Oh dear.
Maybe they need to look under the sofa because Rita put her will in the cushions of the sofa, and then they pulled it out.
I can't.
Under the mattress.
No, I thought it was on the sofa.
No.
I don't think it was a mattress.
No,
I'm pretty sure it was the cushions of the sofa.
Under the mattress with the birth certificate.
No,
well, the sad part about it is you
birth
hate
certificates go under the mattress and the will goes under the sofa.
I thought something went into the Bible.
That's the money.
That's like life insurance or something, right?
That's life insurance policy.
See, life insurance money. That what we talk about.
Well,
under the sofa, exactly, Chaz. Thank you. It was.
I think the unfortunate part about it is that you just pray that will and the situation between the wife and the daughter does not overshadow his legacy and what Jim Brown really meant. One from a civil rights perspective, but another as an athlete and an actor. Like Jim Brown was one of the first. He was the first black guy to kiss a white woman on TV. First of all, let's start there. Like
that's the same thing that's happening with the Singleton estate, John Singleton, with the grandmother and the daughter, and yes, Ebony, I think it was Sidney Poitier.
Oh, okay. That's what.
I was
Okay,
getting
you
ready to
heard,
say,
you heard me.
Britney was the first one to kiss a white woman.
Yeah, I was like, I thought.
No, love scene.
No, he
I'm
was
sorry,
looking
love
at
scene.
that.
It was a love scene. It was a love scene. It was a
Okay.
love scene. It was a love scene.
This is hot. We'll see y'all next week.
But Jack Johnson was.
Is it the clock?
Long shot, but I got the reach. Pop lock, now I'm off the leash. Mic drop, I ain't gotta preach.